All right, I guess this is part 2 of my review. As I was saying when I was cut off, Tony Khan came up with the idea to do the... we're back on the match with Yuka and Penelope. And now Yuka and Penelope are just punching each other in the face back and forth. We got 20 minutes to go. This match is going to have to wind up pretty soon, I think, in order for them to do basically a commercial-free coffin match. Yuka did that vertical where she picked up and did the almost Tiger Driver-like long lift. That's impressive. Yuka's got some shoulders on her. She's, for her height, she's pretty buff. I know she wears all the baggy stuff and whatever, but that's a power lifter. A very petite power lifter, but a power lifter nonetheless. Anyways, the thing with the Nightmare tapings, the people that came through, they basically, I think, took a day off and then put out the call, and then they got over a weekend, they shot every Dark and every Dynamite for 6 weeks, which means that they came up with storytelling. They got as many people there as they could. They were able to come up with, of course, obviously Dark was going to be mostly squashes and enhancement, but it was matches, it was wrestling, it was quality entertainment, and all the people, you hear me say it again and again and again, how epic the enhancement talent at AEW are. That's part of the reason why I say that. There's no real clear dominance in this match between Penelope and Yuka at this point. But anyways, you know, like, best friends were there. You could tell it was just like, let's do it. Lance Archer was there, like a naming Baron and Kylan. Oh, she did that spinning around, drop Penelope face first after a big old frisbee flower spin thing. Now she's going to do the magical girl drop or something. Oh, Penelope's oozing herself closer into the edge. Oh, and she did it with a 180-degree turn. Yuka wins. Penelope gave her that one. Anyways, yeah, everyone that stepped up to that made a difference. They kept the industry alive. Literally every other sport had to completely shut down. And wrestling was the one that was able to bounce back first, and the sole reason for that was All Elite Wrestling and those Nightmare tapings. They seriously... And the squashes were not bad, because like I said, this enhancement that showed up, the Captain Shawn Dean, Fuego del Sol, Kylan King, Baron Black, these guys are talented wrestlers in their own right, and more that I can't even name. These are the ones that we mostly saw, but there's a lot of folks that showed up, a lot from Atlanta, a lot from, and of course the Nightmare tapings were done near Atlanta, so you had a lot of people that were friends and or graduates of the Nightmare Factory and, you know, QT and the Rhodeses and Glacier. But, you know, I can't think of a bad match from during that time. There was more content than you would expect. And the cool thing was, Florida kind of started to open up and become a little more reasonable. And in the process, they were able to access Daly's place. And so then what happened was that you had your last couple of weeks of Nightmare taping content was interspersed with some live shows. They were able to scrap their live storylines for Dynamite and have live Dynamite with no crowd from Daly's place, and mix in some new, fresher Dark matches from Daly's place in with the Nightmare session stuff. And so where we were expecting to have like 3 matches on Dark this week, because it's the very last week of 6 weeks, but guess what? There was like 6 matches, you know? Like, I'm in awe of it. I have the utmost respect for every single person that took part in that, and now that they're all, oh, we're done with the pandemic and we're moving on, and it's like, great. And these people have got a legend behind them now that, you know, the diehards will know and understand, but other people that aren't so diehard should get to know. The Nightmare tapings, I think, made some careers. I think there are future superstars that have yet to really get the spotlight, but are going to one day. That is all of these people that stepped up, put together a grueling session. They got storytelling. It wasn't just matches. There were plot lines. There were beefs. I cannot stress how awesome it was that they did that. Now, WWE took a week off or something, or however they did that, they kind of stumbled for a week and then took off. And of course, they've managed to maintain their style in the Thunderdome, which, by the way, Kenny Omega's face on Thunderdome was hilarious. But they did their thing and AEW did theirs. But the bottom line is that AEW did not stop. Even when they had to shut down and go home, they were able to provide content in advance with quality storytelling. And I'm sorry, WWE has not had good storytelling, has not had good booking. Their matches are trash. They mistreat the best legends. Eddie was dead on when he said that. It was a pleasure to watch those initial lockdown matches because there was something to watch. There was something continuing to go on despite the world stopping. And if nothing else, I really seriously hope that is what, if there is literally nothing else that All Elite Wrestling, if they fail next week and there's nothing ever again heard from them, that people remember those nightmare tapings. Remember that during the pandemic, the only company that did not cease operation, or at least as far as production and able to produce and release content on schedule the entire time to effectively no-sell the pandemic, was All Elite Wrestling. That they should win an award for that. Just like everybody who took part in the Nightmare tapings should have a contract with AEW. They should have a career with AEW for helping out like that. It's the least they can do to reward that, to be loyal to the people that really, really, really stepped up. So I got a little bit to go here before the introduction of the coffin match. We got just under 15 minutes we're going to have, I believe. And I imagine they're going to take at least 10 of it and then some kind of afterbirth or whatever. So we'll see if Brian Cage comes back out and joins Sting and Darby. That's my guess. By the way, product placement notice. They keep advertising the new Space Jam, which I personally have no interest in. But Kenny Omega made sure to refer to the Dark Order as the Goon Squad. Alright, so they've explained the stipulations for the coffin match are the only way to win is to stuff your opponent in and close the lid. So I don't know if there's a latch or what. I just want to state at this point that I am personally taking responsibility for my failure in my wits of referring to any time that I pause this recording as pausing the multiverse. I should have made that joke and it just occurred to me a second ago. I am fail. The other thing I noticed is I believe that if I pause this, I might be able to go vertical afterward. I think I'm going to try that out real quick while we wait. And we'll see how this turns out. I love that promo that Ethan Page cut. That after this coffin match, every time you climb up there, you're going to think of me. Every time you try and do a coffin drop, you're going to think of me. Every single coffin drop that you land, you're going to think of me. And you're going to remember me stuffing you in that coffin. Like, that was cold. All right, Darby runs in and attacks Page. And now my streaming freezes because, of course. Of course. This device I'm recording on is not internet connected at the moment. It's on airplane mode, so of course it's just going to be like burp, burp. Oh, Darby's got a steel plate for coffin dropping. He wore it under his jacket, so when he first did the back run into Page before the match even started, he had a weapon. Haha. Darby is the future. Wheeler, Sammy, Orange, Scorpio in the coffin, of course. I think this is technically a false count. Well, I mean, it's not false count anywhere, but it's a no DQ otherwise, right? The only way to win is... here comes Sting. Yeah, this is going to be a fracas. Will anyone end up in the coffin that can win or lose, or is it just going to be everybody else?
Taking the fight to Scorpio Sky, evening the odds for Darby. Scorpio Sky got something to say about that, I can tell you. Did you see the eyes of Scorpio when he saw Sting walking down the ring?
Oh, shit. Sting just kept hold of Scorpio's arm, and he winged him into this side of the corner of the guardrail and around to this side of the corner of the guardrail and back and forth and back, almost cartoony. The last one, he wung him up over the rope, or over the top of it. Why is this cutting? There's nothing else running. Why? Why? Because what's going to happen here is it's going to fall behind so much that I'm going to miss part of this match before it pops back up. This is annoying. Pop over to west, back over to east. Oh, and my login failed. Hooray, that's amazing. Oh my gosh, really? And now the app's gonna freeze. That's amazing. I don't know why it only does this with the one program that I use the app to watch. Given TNT app 2 stars out of 5. This is garbage. I downloaded the TBS app, but I doubt it's going to be any different. Automatically signed in and ready to watch. Let's see if it actually takes. We're going to have to head out onto the front porch to even get signal to continue. I don't understand this. Seriously, my tablet. Why does it do this? Site can't be reached. Amazing. I have internet. Nothing else interfering with signal. Bro, you come inside. And I'm missing the match because this piece of crap app. Oh, we're already doing a picture-in-picture.
We're going out loonies. It's game on. We rapping now?
Okay, now it's got me logged in, now that I'm outside. I don't understand. I really don't. So I guess we'll be continuing the review out here as I get continually eaten by mosquitoes. Oh, let's see. Paige and Darby went outside the guardrails into the crowd. Paige just kicked Darby back in, and now Paige is facing down the Messiah guy, the Jesus character standing out there in a costume. I will say that Paige is really good about his shenanigans during picture-in-picture. He's really good at that. No. I did not click on the home button. Okay, now there's a steel stair in the ring.
We're back live here with our main event, the coffin match. And during the break, as you saw in picture-in-picture, the action spilled into the stands.
Oh, Darby tried to drop off of the overhang to the walkway and got caught on the shoulder of Ethan Page. I was not able to see that. When Page oh, wow. Page has beat the crap out of Darby.
Face first, you can hear the impact.
Darby's hands twitching. It's the rope.
The redness, and Ethan Page is very, very happy.
His middle fingers from the crowd. You can just see it out in the middle of somebody just.
These two men, we could see the end of a career here tonight. Oh, Page! Page got that wide base. He was ready for Darby.
You see me walking around a bunch because I'm trying to avoid getting eaten by mosquitoes and gnats. Oh my gosh! The second turnbuckle broke in the corner. Holy crap.
The turnbuckle. Page is talking to the hook. Of course he is. This is what it's come to, but between these.
Oh, he's hooking on Darby's choker.
He's got the hook on the.
Ooh, that's dangerous.
The chain on Darby Allin's neck, and unfortunately, there's nothing either. The two
Oh, he yanked him back. Oh,
Darby taken down.
that's how you lose your trachea.
The two referees on the outside, JR, they are on the outside just to see if someone's putting the coffin. They have no bearing on what goes inside the ring. Exactly, Tony. No disqualification, no count out here in our AEW Dynamite.
Step back in, get out the bugs.
This is like the Red River Bedlam. It's physicality in the stands, out of the stands, in the ring. Darby, a shot right to the temple.
Oh, they're chanting "F you, Ethan." That's hilarious. Fuck you, Ethan.
Darby,
Oh. Wow. Come on. Just because I went inside? Are you serious? This is bullshit. Really gonna make me do this?
Darby Allin is once again even the odds against all ego Ethan Page.
Oh, Darby just missile drop kicked the stairs into Ethan, and Ethan went into the coffin.
He's got to close the lid. That's right, he's got to shut the lid. You got to close the deal, you got to close the lid. Darby Allin going on a pure adrenaline.
And there's no bottom rope to play with. Everyone's used to a bottom rope.
That's what he's all about. That's why the fans love this kid. They know he's not ever going to quit on them, ever.
Oh, now they're both in the coffin, duking it out.
Battle inside the coffin. One's got to get out, and the lid's going to close. And we got to.
I mean, if it's a technicality, if they both went down and then whoever pulled the lid closed on them would be the one that closed the lid on the other, but...
So much punishment, but the human body has a breaking point. Unorthodox match, unorthodox rules. And who better to compete? Darby Allin. That's John.
I gotta say, Ethan Page has got some outstanding core strength. Some of the stuff I've seen this guy do that he's not injuring himself doing, the kind of physical strength that he has is impressive. Darby's biting him in the hand. They're still both standing knee-deep in coffin. Darby is out. Ethan is still in. Ethan's crawling out. We got 3 minutes on the clock.
Oh, look at this. Opened up, buddy. May have been that turnbuckle to the face or the side of the head. Yeah, could have been, or could have been. He hit it on the corner of that coffin as he fell on the outside. Now, how will Page
Ethan's bleeding
after tasting his own blood here? We'll find this main event on AEW Dynamite. As you know, JR, a lot of times.
JR's like, AEW Dynamite. Make sure you say AEW this time.
It certainly does. Yeah, it really does.
I don't blame him for that at all. I'm sure he said WWE when he was working for, I don't know, did he work for Impact at some point? Page on top of the stairs in the center of the ring. Stun Dog Millionaire. Oh, he's about to coffin drop onto Page while Page is on top of the... Oh, he didn't get it. He didn't get it.
Ethan Page. Oh my God.
Oh, Ethan's going second rope for the Ego's Edge from. Oh no! Look, holy smokes, that had to hurt. Ow! Yeah, Darby's in pain. Ow! We got 2 minutes to go unless this timer on this is incorrect as far as the... Oh, he bent the stair where his ass hit it. Oh my gosh.
Every time you see it. Ethan Page, man, you're standing.
Oh, and it's got the V cut for the corner. Ooh. This is awesome. Lion face gouge and biting him. I've got like 12 mosquitoes on me right now. This sucks.
Darby with the skateboard.
Oh, Darby's going to drop in off the top turnbuckle.
Now what, Darby? Now what is there left?
Oh, he put the freaking wheels to Paige. Paige is in the coffin.
He's got to close it.
Just close it, bro. Darby wins. Darby wins. Holy crap. He dropped off the third turnbuckle with the skateboard going on, and he put his feet to the board and kicked Paige in the back with the trucks. Ouch. Wow.
The first ever coffin match. Well, what price? That's the thing I'm asking. At what price for both these men? You can barely move, Excalibur. Look at this.
That's deep.
Darby surveying the sold-out crowd here in Austin, Texas.
That was fun.
As he celebrates his victory. Darby, what courage, what conviction by both men. What's he going?
Promo time. Oh, come on. Come on. This is so ridiculous that I even have to do this to try and get this goddamn app to work. TNT, fix your app. It's terrible. Can't deal with this freaking bug bites. The things I go through for entertainment. He's gonna coffin drop on the coffin.
What the world?
Through it. Oh. Oh. Nice. Icing on the cake. God damn, are you serious? Are you serious? Just like that. Do you see what I got to deal with to get internet service of any sort out here? And I'm supposed to try and use Zoom to have a freaking divorce hearing. That ain't gonna happen. I'm gonna have to be on the phone for that one. Change rooms, lose signal. Ridiculous. Bye-bye. Oh, yeah, so that was a lot of fun. Looks like we got almost an hour's worth of commentary from me. Oh, let's see. AEW Dark. I said I was going to talk about that. Let me real quick pull up the YouTube video for that. After I scratched my shoulder where freaking 1,000 mosquitoes landed the second I went outside. Gonna pull up the match list and run down it real quick. Oh, now just no signal whatsoever, of course, because I'm trying to do something. Pause this until it comes on. Alright, so quick rundown. For Dark, we had Matt Hardy with HFO versus Jossie. That was actually pretty good. Jossie is a local talent or someone that they brought in. I've never really seen him before, but the guy was solid. Advertisement for Elite General Manager, Brian Cage versus Fox Vineyard, which was still a squash, even though Fox is a little bit bigger than Cage. The Acclaimed versus Derek Pisaturo and Roman Roselli. There was a joke about weapons of mass destruction. Where are they? Where are they? Diamante versus Harlow O'Hara, with Diamante promoing that she wanted to go after Big Swole. Let's see, Ethan Page with Scorpio Sky on commentary versus Ryan Mantell. It was a pretty good match. Big Swole versus it says Sahara 7, but I believe they advertised her as Samara 7. After that, Swole got out and cut promo back onto Diamante. Mark Ass Trick, use a hoe. I don't know. I gotta say that the people bringing out the BLM stuff and then acting like that. I mean, she had it on her armband, and it's like, okay. I mean, I guess you're allowed to say and do whatever, but that's some bad stereotype shit. And I don't think that they would allow anybody to come out in MAGA, directly. I noticed that tonight QT was wearing red, white, and blue, and there's a few other people that, like Smart Mark Sterling, had a red, white, and blue tie that he wanted to have a chance to wear out if possible. So, I mean, there are people that want to show some American pride too, but they're apparently overshadowed by people that want to support mostly peaceful violence. Anyways, Dante Martin versus Ricky Shane Page. That was a really excellent match. RSP is a friend of Ethan Page, I found out from Ethan's vlog, and he started the match off pre-bell by flinging his jacket up at Dante while Dante was doing his little hand signs thing, because it's not a bad stereotype to do a secret hand symbol as if you were in a gang or something. Anyway, really excellent match between the two. RSP's got a lot of experience, a lot of deathmatch stuff, and the storytelling and innovation in that match was really good. It was not some BS. Evil Uno and Stu Grayson versus Papadon and Sean Maluda was really good. Papadon is excellent. I hope to see more of him. They said that Excalibur flat out said that he was like a fixture, a mainstay of the Northeast independent wrestling scenes. Ryan Nemeth with Wingmen versus Marcus Cross. This was really cool. Marcus Cross is the guy with the Super Saiyan blonde hair that stands up, and he's got these blue pants that look like Super Saiyan blue hair color, but on his pants. And his sandals, the way he does them looped up, kind of almost, he reminds me of Ten Shinhan with that. But the red frills on the leggings have a very Kaioken Flames thing too. And at the very end of that match, he was about to try and do a finisher, and he actually summoned Kamehame before he got knocked out. And for some reason, even though I had the comment pulled up, now it's gone down because we can't have things. US Cellular is fail. TNT app is fail. Why this doesn't work. Alright, well now I know why I don't remember the closing parts of the show. Apparently I have 20 minutes of it yet to watch, so this will be an incomplete one. The point at which Wingmen versus Gun Club I did not see, so I've got that on there, but I believe my attention span really ran out for the show at that point. Not that I'm complaining that there's 2 hours of wrestling, I just had other things on my mind. Let's see, so back to where I was with it. Ryan Nemeth versus Marcus Cross. Marcus Cross with his Kamehameha that he almost got to fire off. Definitely is doing a Super Saiyan thing. I think that's kind of a play for popularity with the crowd, because they know everybody's into Dragon Ball. Penelope Ford versus Robin Renegade. That was pretty much a squash. Penelope won that one. I didn't really notice anything about the match. Of note, of course, Robin Renegade, I believe, is number 5's girlfriend. Matt Hardy cuts promo on Christian Cage, why he's so good, why he's the best, you're going to fail, and whatever. Kazarian versus Austin Green was really good with Diamond Sheik in his corner. There was some violence with the manager, and Kazarian went nuts, and Austin Green was just kind of a big, slow dude on that match, but I know he's better than that because I believe I've seen him before. Brock Anderson and Lee Johnson with Arn and Dustin in their corner versus Aaron Fry and Mark Davidson. In parenthesis on this comment says, looks like the third buck. What I remember from that one was that, and I left a comment to this effect on here, that Brock tried to do a gut wrench into a suplex or some kind of a fall away, and it didn't quite work well. The guy didn't really move with it, and you could see the look of frustration in Brock's face. He's got to learn how to work around that or not allow his frustration to be visible. Then he was able to, that was a false finish. Then when he was able to finish it, of course, was the double A spine buster, which he had perfect. He needs to bulk up a little bit and learn how to move that through the air a little more swiftly with the snap. But it was really good. Wheeler Yuta promo. Julia Hart with Varsity Blondes versus Maddie Rankowski. That was actually a really fun match. Maddie's really good. Julia's definitely making her way up. And that was, like I said, it was very impressive to watch. Let's see, Jake Tucker versus The Blade. That was the one where The Blade was like, come on, hit me again, hit me again, hit me again, hit me again. And then he just pounded him. TH2 cut a promo on Wheeler Yuta. Private Party with Matt Hardy versus Joe Issa and Dion Rosman. That was a pretty good match. Joe Issa and Dion very nearly... Well, we know who was going to win, right? But, I mean, they were good. And I believe they've got a tag team name that was not listed here, but on their outfit, you could say they're called the Infamy, apparently. They look pretty good. Keep an eye on them. Powerhouse Hobbs versus Travis Titan was a total squash, as usual. So the next two that I haven't seen yet, Cesar Bononi and JD Drake versus Gun Club. We know that Billy Gunn does not lose, however, in AEW, and I did catch a comment on the way over that finding this time code one with the list of them that Cesar and JD should have won. So I'll be interested to watch that, and on Helico versus Wheeler, which that's why I didn't see it, because I didn't see it yet. So I've got those two to watch yet, but I also saw we're on Helico won on that one, which is no surprise. So anyways, we're going to call that good on the reviews and start these beasts uploading, and I don't know, we'll go from there. So Fyter Fest Night 1 was excellent. That was a lot of fun to watch. The matches were great. There was no BS, no filler. The advertisements were much less obnoxious. Cody's promo with Malachi Tommy was electric. And yeah, just it was all good. I really enjoyed it, and this one may actually bear a rewatch at some point if I get bored over the weekend and don't have any other good wrestling to watch. I may just go back and watch this on on-demand replay, assuming that I still have cell service at that time. So anyways, we'll cut it short here. I'll start things uploading, and I'll make sure that part 1 comes up before I get part 2 going, and you guys just get to catch them when you catch them when they're out. Peace.